Growing up in Namibia, there wasn't a lot going on, but we got to see some big stars come into our country. And while doing some research, I found that Hollywood and movie producers, film producers, documentary makers have been coming to Namibia since the 70s. Since the 70s, there have been a lot of productions in our country. Namibia is known for its vast open spaces, beautiful sand dunes, the Atlantic Ocean, corruption in the fishing sector, diverse landscapes, some wonderful cultures, amazing people, good food, and so much more. We also have a thriving entertainment industry. Now, I'm not just talking about local films, but also films that were produced in Namibia for big Hollywood studios. Not just movies, but also TV shows and documentaries. In this series, I'm going to talk about some of the best and worst movies, TV shows, and documentaries shot in Namibia from the 70s to as recent as last year. Hopefully, we'll get some great major productions this year as well. I'm not going to include any local productions, only international productions. I'm going to do a separate series on local productions. So let's get started. Please like this video, subscribe, share with your friends, and let's enjoy this beautiful country of ours together. I'm going to start with the most obvious movie, Mad Max Fury Road. This is one of the best action movies ever. It's definitely one of my top, let's say, top 50 movies in my top 50 list. It has one of the best action set pieces. It's got a great, simple story, but there's still a lot of story or a lot of things going on. It's simple, but there's so much that you can enjoy about this movie. It also shows off our diverse landscapes, especially our desert landscapes with the dunes and all the rocks and whatever. If you haven't seen this movie yet, then you have to check it out. It's amazing. Secondly, I have the 2017 version of The Mummy, the one that starred Tom Cruise. The movie wasn't one of the best movies that came from Namibia, what was produced in Namibia, but it was still a great movie. It brought a lot of work for our people. It brought a lot of attention to Namibia, and we got to have Tom Cruise in Namibia. So if you haven't checked it out yet, then you're not missing out on much. But if you still want to check it out, then and lastly, for this episode, I have 10,000 BC. This Disney movie came out a few years ago, and most people didn't even know about it. It was a big budget movie, but it somehow flopped. I think there was problems with the marketing or something. It's really not such a bad movie, but it's also not great. It lacks in some CG effects, which I guess is important in movies these days. But other than that, it's still watchable. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. And it definitely shows you a side of Namibia you've probably never seen. So, in the next series, we will focus on other movies and TV shows. We're going to include TV shows, not just movies. Subscribe so you click the notification bell so you can be notified when the next video on Namibia will drop.